Well, Monty, safe to say, very dramatic finish that. Jason Cummings spoke to the broadcast after and said he was gutted, devastated, very much took responsibility, but I guess for missing that penalty or having the penalty saved. How did you see, I guess, his performance and that chaotic game as a whole?
I thought it was a good game of football. We're coming to a team that's running second on the ladder. They've had a big recruitment drive in the off season. But I thought today we deserved to win the game. I thought we limited him to very little. We obviously got a big aerial threat in Prijovic, very, very good striker. So a lot of their game is to try and find him in the box. Again, he's a top striker, he's a top finish from him. But look, on Jason, scored 2 goals. Of course he's going to take the penalty, and I would have asked him to take the penalty anyway. He's normally very calm and collected in that moment. But look, he ran his socks off. It's just a moment. It's a good save. Keeper's guessed the right way, and obviously he's disappointed in there. The boys are disappointed we didn't take 3 points. But again, look back on at the end of the season, coming away from home to Western and taking a point and being disappointed. I think that shows how far we've come, and it shows the confidence that we've got in all the boys. And yeah, like I said, really happy with the performance, and yeah, we'll take a point and move on.
I mean, with Jason, how do you handle it? Because he clearly straight away just took responsibility and was like, I'm a striker, this is my bread and butter. Like, do you have to talk about it with him, or is it one you have to just move on?
Look, he's going to be disappointed. He's a top class striker. He's on for his hat trick, and not only that, it's 3 points. So obviously there was a lot at stake, but like I said, he's scored a lot of penalties in big games, and like I said, best players in the world miss penalties, but the boys picked him up in there and told him to stop moping around. We got a game on Tuesday, so the good thing is he's got his scoring boots on now, and 2 goals today. Had one disallowed as well, and yeah, like I said, it's we're all in it together. It's never about an individual, and the boys are fully behind him in there, and we go on with a point, but disappointed. So that shows I think the performance that we put on.
Yeah, just how you've sort of touched on it before, how pleasing is it what you've turned on down there? It's not easy to go down to Ballarat either. It's a fair trek. Like, you're on I think it's 6 unbeaten now. It must be a pleasing situation you're in.
Yeah, look, it was a long trip yesterday. Not only flight to Melbourne, obviously a couple of hours on the bus. Temperatures dropped to about 10 degrees, but I loved it. I thought it was a really good game. I thought 2 teams went at it for 90 minutes, and again, the conditions. Probably didn't see on the TV, but there was a lot of wind. The wind was swirling around, so the conditions as well. And yeah, like I said, they're a good team. I thought that was a good performance, and I thought, like you said, on the reflection of it, penalty last minute. Obviously, you want to win the game, but we take the point and we move on. And yeah, we've got 2 home games coming up now, so looking forward to the game against Wellington on Tuesday night.
Hey Nick, I know Ollie Bozanic today. How's he going? A bit of illness before the game, I believe.
Look, there's quite a few boys left at home. They had niggles, a couple have been sick, but like I said, I want to be talking today about the boys that played. I thought Maxi Ballard and Nizzy were outstanding. I thought Jason and Marcos worked so hard together, and again, Hatchie coming off the bench and giving us that energy. So yeah, we're like everybody. There's illness, there's sickness, there's people carrying knocks, but I don't use it as an excuse. And at the end of the day, I always pick a team to come every week and win the game of football. So I thought the boys today were superb. Another NPL boy on the bench today, and Brad Tapp as well, from the NPL system. And unfortunately, I couldn't get him on today. I apologised at the end. It just wasn't the right moment to throw him on and give him his debut.
And also, just in terms of this run, I mean, it's 6 games now without a loss. It seems like now you're finally getting those points after it seemed like nothing was going for you. What do you put down this 6-game run to? Is it just that now things are finally starting to pay off and all that good work?
Character, discipline, and again, sticking to the game plan. We have a game plan every week, and when we stick to it, and we know that we can beat anybody. We don't fear anybody in the league, and again, people wrote us off start of the season. We got to a cup final, and if we can carry on this form and get in the top 6 is what we set out to do. But everybody's fighting for it. Obviously, it's an exciting time now, and yeah, for me, it's just about carrying on and doing what we're doing. And yeah, like I said, we don't worry about anybody else. We just think of the next game, and that's on Tuesday night.
You hoping to get anyone back for Tuesday?
We'll see. Again, I'm fair. So the boys that perform, and then they stay in the team. So yeah, we'll have a look on Tuesday. A couple just missed out yesterday, but like I said, we had that run where you mentioned before. Nothing seemed to go for us. There's some real controversy as well, where we'll look back at the end of the season and definitely hard done by. But like I said, I asked the boys at the time, show some character, let's come out of it and let's learn from it, and we have, and we've got a really young team, and for me, it's doesn't matter how young they are, if they're good enough, they're old enough, and I'll throw them in, and the boys know that. So we've got I think 8-9 games to go now, and we'll keep going.
And just one last one from me. How's everyone pulled up from today?
Yeah, obviously straight after the game, seems everybody's okay. But look, we'll see tomorrow. But I think again, special mention to Topper Stanley today. Obviously some milestone in his career. So really well done to him. And yeah, I think like I say today we could have spoiled the party and took 3 points, but we'll take a point home.
Just one more on Jason there, Nick. Just because he got asked about it post-match, he's obviously interested in playing for the Socceroos. I know you've said that he's sort of a striker that we don't necessarily have, and putting that miss at the end aside, his movement was fantastic. He seems to score all sorts of types of goals. What have you noticed from him that makes him, I guess, a standout and one that should be probably looked at?
Everything that you see week in, week out. He's a goal scorer, he assists, his work rate is phenomenal, and he's a top lad, and he's put himself out there. He wants to play for the Socceroos, so he's 26 years old. For me right now, again, you could get 6-7 years good service from a player like him, and yeah, look, he's like I say, he's a massive player for us. Him and Marcos have got a fantastic relationship going. Unfortunately, missed Maresh today, who got the red card. Unfortunately, in the last minute against Adelaide, but yeah, look, he's a top player. And like I said before, I don't think there's a player like him available for the Socceroos. So he's just got to let his football do the talking, and if he does that, then hopefully the powers that be will reward him. And in football and in life, if you work hard and you aim for what you aspire in your dreams, then look, right now he's put himself out there, wants to play for the Socceroos. That's a big reason why he came out here. And on current form, again, it's I'm not the head coach, but you definitely got to be looking at players like him that can give the country that spark.
And just because I'm sure it may well come up in the Western press conference, the opening goal obviously went to a VAR review. It didn't look like they found enough evidence to overturn it. The one where Jason's headed it and then it sort of glanced off his arm. I mean, what was your view of that one?
Again, I thought it was a goal. I thought it was a great ball in. And again, if anyone wants to talk about controversy in VAR, they just got to look at some of the calls that we've had. But fair play to the referee at the end. I thought it was a shocking grab on Marcos's neck. Crazy to be honest. And again, I don't think the player got any sort of card for that. It's virtually
a yellow, I think.
Well, the yellow, okay. I think that was shocking. But again, give us the opportunity to win the game. So. Just disappointed that we didn't take it. But like I said, they're a good team, got a good coach and passionate as well. So I thought, we'll look forward to playing them at home when that game comes around.
Thank you.
Just Nick, last one from me. Josh Nisbet often goes unnoticed in the middle. He runs his heart out every single 90 minutes. How impressed have you been with his leadership abilities and the fact he's had to step up in the absence of some more senior players in the middle?
Look, I don't think he goes unnoticed. As a coach, that's the players that you want, that are honest, that they're going to track back, they're going to, arrive edge of the box when we knew Lustig was going to arrive there. For him and Max, the discipline that them two showed today, and not only that, just connecting the back to the front. When it was on to play forward, they played forward in really windy conditions. But yeah, massive heart, massive character, and yeah, look, Nizzy works his socks off and. Uses his height to his advantage. You talk about players using their strengths, and he does that. He gets in and somehow manages to come out of tackles on his feet, which no other player could do. And yeah, like I said again, what Max did today on the ball was top class as well. So massive team performance. Again, not about the individuals, but massive team performance. But what them two in the middle of the park, the real heartbeat today, and just grafted non-stop throughout 90 plus minutes. And yeah. We have to brush up now and recover, travel back tonight, recover tomorrow, and then we go again on Tuesday.